We're live from the CNN News 18 primetime studio, brought to you by Green Lamb Laminates. Viewers, should Arvind Kejriwal, who is the national convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, be barred from contesting the Delhi election and booked by the Election Commission for instigating a civil war by making a claim that is uncorroborated by fact? That's the fundamental question. The Prime Minister certainly says so, and he expressed himself with unambiguity today as he campaigned for the first time in the Union capital. The Prime Minister responded to Kejriwal, who has been accusing the BJP of waging biochemical terrorism by poisoning Delhi's water supply with ammonia allegedly released into the Yamuna by the BJP-ruled Haryana government. Viewers, the Prime Minister calls this accusation preposterous, saying that Arvind Kejriwal is instigating Indians to fight Indians and perpetuating the circumstances for a deep divide in our society. The Prime Minister came out and said that Kejriwal seems to have forgotten that the water that comes from Haryana into Delhi also flows through his residence, and that the Prime Minister himself says that he drinks that water. Why would he therefore poison himself, along with, of course, the citizens of Delhi that he serves? It's a moot point, viewers. Here's the Prime Minister responding to Kejriwal.
ये बीजेपी वालों ने गंदी राजनीति की हद कर दी। हमारे यहाँ दिल्ली में पीने का पानी हरियाणा से, यमुना से आता है। उसमें हरियाणा वालों ने, हरियाणा की सरकार ने अमोनिया नाम का जहर डाल के भेज दिया। अगर वो पानी पीने के लिए घर घर में गलती से चला जाता, पता नहीं कितने लोग बीमार पड़ जाते, कितने लोग मर जाते। ये तो हमें पता चल गया, हमने सारा पानी डाइवर्ट कर दिया, हमने आपके घर तक नहीं आने दिया।
पिछले 11 साल से ये प्रधानमंत्री भी वही पानी पीता है। चुनाव हारने का ऐसा डर कि कुछ भी बोलो। मुझे पक्का विश्वास है ऐसी ओछी बातें करने वालों को दिल्ली इस बार जरूर सबक सिखाएगी।
Now, the PM's counteract upon the AAP chief coincided with a show-cause notice issued by the Election Commission yesterday to Kejriwal to substantiate his claims with proof or face action by 8 p.m. tonight. The EC said the claims baseless and dangerous to public order and therefore need to be substantiated. And can Arvind Kejriwal furnish the proof to back his claims? The EC said Delhi Jal Board report does not mention poisoning. The Haryana government to submit a report on increased ammonia levels complaint. The allegations must have factual foundation and the AAP must furnish response with evidence. But viewers, we have now learnt that just minutes ago, Arvind Kejriwal has responded to the Election Commission. In his 14-page response, in his 14-page affidavit, which looks and appears to have been scripted by a team or battery of lawyers, he has failed to elaborate on any proof linking the BJP to his charge of waging a biochemical terror attack on the citizens of Delhi. Viewers, you heard Arvind Kejriwal say a few moments ago कि Haryana state wale have been mixing zehar or toxins called ammonia into the water, and that the AAP government was very vigilant and it saved the day and the people of Delhi by diverting that water. Viewers, the BJP had asked Arvind Kejriwal to substantiate the charge linking the BJP to poisoning the Yamuna river, especially the BJP Haryana government. In his response, in his 14-page response, Arvind Kejriwal has reiterated the facts of the problem, how in the past water comes in from Haryana. No one has denied the fact, viewers, that repeated instances have come to light showing ammonia in the Yamuna water. And a large number of times, viewers, water supply to Delhi has been cut forcefully. He has also elaborated on how ammonia affects the health. So that part has obviously been written by some doctor on ammonia's impact on the human body. And then he mounts a very elaborate legal defense. And I want to go straight across to Pallavi, who has accessed this affidavit. Pallavi, most parts of this affidavit are devoted to a lengthy rebuttal, legal rebuttal, to why Kejriwal does not fall foul of the charges that the EC wants to bring against him, but does not elaborate with proof on the original charge that he has made linking the BJP to bioterrorism.
Absolutely. In fact, to use harsher words, they talked about water terrorism. But in his detailed response, Rahul, he sticks to his stand. He still keeps on insisting. And he's quoting previous judgments to say that his allegations cannot be construed as rumor mongering. They are based on facts. They're detrimental to the health of the people of the national capital. And, as a public servant and a public citizen, he claims that the point that he raised was not alarming. It was not meant to create panic. It was just to alert the people. And he also goes on further to say that the amount of ammonia in the water, which is being supplied from the Haryana government to Delhi, is so high in toxic level that even the water treatment plants cannot treat it. So basically, he's sticking to his stance. Now, we'll have to wait to see what is the response which is going to come in from the Election Commission, whether they are satisfied or not. And in case they are not satisfied, Rahul, they can go to extreme step on stopping him from campaigning for the rest of the remaining days, which ends on Monday.
Well, that obviously will be a development that we have to watch very, very closely. Thanks indeed, Pallavi, for putting that into context. Let's open this up, viewers, because some questions are a begging now. And the first and foremost is, viewers, that this is a familiar pattern. Mr. Kejriwal makes an accusation, fails, in fact, to back it with proof, and then ends up having to tender an apology to the person whose reputation or reputations he has defiled. And at least on half a dozen occasions, whether it was Nitin Gadkari, Mr. Jaitley, or other members of the BJP and other opposition parties, Mr. Kejriwal has had to tender an apology, a groveling apology, to get off the hook. In this case, viewers, the EC has taken note, has issued him a show cause, asking him to substantiate the proof. In these 14 pages, there is not a shred of evidence linking the BJP, viewers, to this damaging accusation that has the potential of basically turning the people of Delhi against the people of Haryana. Now, I want to bring in Ms. Huda, who is an AAP sympathizer, Dr. Anand Ranganathan also. Let's open this up. Let's go straight across. RP Singh, national spokesperson of the BJP, is here. Also somebody who is very much an integral part of the campaign. Ravi Srivastava, also somebody who speaks up for the AAP, is part of this panel. But, Ms. Huda, I have to ask you, and this is a question, does the lack of a response annotated by the proof mean that Kejriwal was lying through his teeth, as the Prime Minister seems to be suggesting? It's a fundamental question. Where is the proof, ma'am?
Well, Yamuna water is actually, in fact, polluted by ammonia. The proof will be provided because this is a party that...
Where is the proof, Ms. Huda? Don't say will be provided. He was supposed to provide it by 8 o'clock this evening. He hasn't done so. Have you seen the 14-page report? No, have you seen it? Ms. Huda, have you seen the 14-page report? Have you seen the report?
I have, and we are talking
about...
Okay,
so show me one line which links the BJP. Show me one line from that report which ostensibly, forget about anything else, links the BJP to water terrorism. Show me that report. Show me that line. Show me the paragraph.
So we have established earlier...
Ma'am, show it to me, not earlier. Show me this response. This response was demanded by the Election Commission. Show me in this response where there is the proof linking the BJP Haryana state government to deliberate act of sabotage by poisoning the waters that come through the Yamuna into Delhi. Show me that line.
Okay, Rahul ji.
You read the report? Have you read the report?
Allow me to speak, please.
Have you read the report, ma'am?
Yes, I have.
Okay, put your hand on your heart and say that you read the report.
Okay, Arvind ji is asked to give the proof in the midst of a Delhi campaign election.
I
where
don't
he's
care, ma'am. He
contesting
was asked 24 hours ago, in fact 36 hours ago,
okay.
to furnish the proof. If he hasn't been able to do so, the law will take its course. But in public perception, hang on, Huda Zariwala, in public perception, it means that he is lying. And this is fundamental to this story.
Lying. Arvind Kejriwal will provide the proof.
Will provide the proof.
He has taken time. He was asked to do it by 8 p.m. tonight. He is in the midst of an election campaign.
Okay, viewers, you heard that. Huda Zariwala confirming what I've been telling you. The 14-page report is silent on proof. She says that he is busy in a campaign. He will provide the proof. 8 p.m. was the deadline tonight, viewers. It is 1 hour since the deadline lapsed. The 14-page response is in. Mr. Kejriwal's credibility is in shreds. Is it not, Dr. Anand Ranganathan? Same question to you. Simple question to you. I'm not asking a complicated question. Huda Zariwala, 1 second. Let somebody else speak now.
Good evening, Rahul. Credibility हो तभी तो torn to shreds होगा ना. जब credibility नहीं है तो Arvind Kejriwal is saved from his credibility being torn to shreds. No, but I want to make 4 points here. Number one, we've seen this.
Let Mr. Ranganathan speak. He never disturbed you. Let's not speak over each other, please. Let's maintain dignity. I'll have to lower your fader, ma'am. Please don't do this.
You did not allow me to speak.
Can you please respect somebody's time, and I will come back to you. You can make all the facile points you want, because that's what you've been making. You've been telling me and the viewers that Mr. Kejriwal will respond. He was given till 8 p.m. to respond. He made a very serious allegation. Now, Dr. Ranganathan, hold forth. Please respond to the question I asked you.
Yes. No, Hudaji, please don't do this. You're like my elder sister. I have great respect for you. Please don't. Thank you. Now,
thank you very much, Ranganathan ji.
Okay, right. 4 points here very quickly. Number one, in hindsight, Rahul, I don't want the BJP government in Haryana or any BJP politician to sue the pants of Arvind Kejriwal, because before he gives a groveling apology like he did to Mr. Jaitley, late Mr. Jaitley, and to Mr. Gadkari, he is going to be dragged to the court and he's going to hire lawyers. And we Delhi walas have to pay that lawyer's fees. We've already actually paid crores of rupees for Kejriwal's lawyers for him to defend in these cases where he's had to issue groveling apologies. So this is a double whammy for us. First drink poisoned water, and then you have this thing where Kejriwal is being defended by lawyers paid by us. Number two, this much is true and it's a fact. All state governments and all political parties that are running those state governments have rivers in those states that are heavily polluted, that have high industrial effluents, that go unchecked, that are secreted or, that are discharged from the industries of all those states. And all the state governments overlook it. From Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab, where Punjab is one of the most polluted rivers because of great fertilizer usage as well, high ammonia levels in Satluj as well as Ravi, to Karnataka, to Gujarat, to Uttar Pradesh, Ganga, to West Bengal, and to Delhi. The point is, exception is none of those state governments are accusing the bordering state government of committing a genocide, except Kejriwal, who somehow linked water terrorism and the BJP government of Haryana deliberately somehow inserting ammonia into the river water to kill millions of Delhiites. That is the point. Number three, it is also a fact that ammonia levels traditionally spike up during winter because the flow of, after monsoon, the flow of river is less. And so the pollutants, the amount of pollutants increases, and therefore ammonia levels hike. The point is not the ammonia levels. The point is Kejriwal is accusing a state government of committing genocide.
Yes.
That has to be countered, and that is dangerous. Finally, I want to ask Ms. Huda. It is a fact that more than 50,000 to 70,000 farm fires happen every year during the stubble burning month. An area of 17,000 square kilometers is set on fire for a month. Delhiites face AQI of 999 or above, where acceptable limit is 50. Delhiites are dying because of air pollution. Should we blame Arvind Kejriwal's AAP government in Punjab for perpetrating a mass genocide? Should we do that?
Question.
Number two, it is also a fact that Punjab's rivers are heavily polluted, including the sitting chief minister's district that has 159 points that are pouring pollutants into the river. Should we blame him of poisoning the people of Punjab? Should we blame Aam Aadmi Party? So please let us not go on this. This is the most dangerous line. This has to be rebutted. But finally, 30 seconds, Rahul. I know politicians, I have no hope. I have great friends, RP Singh ji, Huda ji, Ravi ji are there. But because they're hypocrites. What I am disturbed about is that the Chief Justices of Supreme Court are being silent even now. Why can't the Chief Justices say, forget about just Haryana? Every industry should not be pouring and discharging this effluent that increases ammonia. Why can't they say this?
That unfortunately, viewers, is a attention to detail that no one cares about. It's only meant to be reiterated like some pious homily in a manifesto. That's it. But let me tell you, viewers, today 16 pages, rather 14 pages and 33 paragraphs, out of which, viewers, and I think Dr. Ranganathan will be the only one interested, because from clause 5 all the way to 11, 6 clauses, 6 paragraphs, this particular response only talks about the impact of ammonia on human health. Viewers. Then, from paragraph 13 to 32 is an elaborate, detailed response citing all sorts of cases of how people have actually been able to wriggle out of criminal defamation and cases under various sections of the BNS that would have resulted in convictions for promoting enmity between people, between castes, etc., etc. Can you imagine? 13 to 32, viewers, is an attempt at only saving Kejriwal's skin. In the first 4 paragraphs, viewers, there is an encapsulation and a recapsuling of all the facts that we know, that on such and such date, the ammonia levels spiked. Now tell me, viewers, for 4 or 5 years, ammonia levels have been spiking. If they were being spiked, as Mr. Kejriwal now claims, by the Haryana government, what was he doing for 6-7 years, viewers? Was he sleeping on the job? These are fundamental questions. Ravi Srivastava, why doesn't this response, and I've given you a detail now of what it says, why doesn't this response include proof linking Haryana Chief Minister, Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah, etc., to the gross charge of genocide by poisoning water? Where is the proof? Why hasn't he been able to give this proof? Mr. Ravi Srivastava.
Yeah, good evening, Rahul.
Good evening,
First of all, I have not gone through this reply of...
There's not much to
15
go
pages.
through, actually. I've told you what there
15
is.
pages, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You have already mentioned the gist of that.
Yes.
I think it is the prerogative of the EC to see that what was asked for and what he has replied. Now, point here is that a second point of Anand Ranganathan, I fully agree with him. First point also I agree. None of the cases in the whole country on the Chief Minister of the state are fought by their personal expenses. They are all fought by the public expenses only.
That's okay, but Ravi Srivastava ji, I have to ask you a question. And you please answer this.
Yes.
Which is the longest standing treaty, a sacrosanct treaty between India and Pakistan? Can you tell me?
I think that should be the Shimla Agreement.
No, sir. The Indus Water Treaty.
Okay.
Why is the water treaty, viewers, the one that was first signed? Because whether it is states within our country, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, other states in the northeast, etc., because water is fundamental to life. Countries have gone to war over water. Forget about people and neighbors.
Yeah.
And if you are going to create panic amongst the people of Delhi and suggest that they are being poisoned by people in Haryana or by a government in Haryana, viewers, if this becomes something that strikes a chord in the hearts and minds of the public, what will happen, viewers? You tell me. Anarchy.
Now let me respond to you. I think the AAP representative, not in this debate, on the earlier debate, mentioned clearly it was only about the Canal 2 and the Canal 6 where the ppm of the ammonia was high beyond an acceptable limit up to 7.2 or something like that. So they said, Arvind Kejriwal has clarified it repeatedly that those water has been isolated and that has not been allowed to mix up with the water which is being supplied to the city. Second thing, first is that no one consumes the water which is coming in their tap. I think including you and all panelists sitting here consume an RO water or a mineral water. Because not alone in Delhi, across the country, no river water, no
Sir, we all
lake
know this.
water,
And
even
remember, Mr.
potable water.
Kejriwal, no,
It is
Raviji,
simple.
Raviji, please listen to me. Mr. Kejriwal, in 2019, did he not promise that he would clean up the Yamuna? Irrespective of whether there was, he did, right? And he said that in 2025, you judge me. If I have not cleaned up the Yamuna, I will not contest an election. Now I'm asking you, on the first point, he has lied. Because the Yamuna is not clean, by his own admission, there are all sorts of chemicals. He can never stand there and drink the water of the Yamuna. Let's be honest about that. Even Rahul Gandhi is asking him to do it. But he can't do it.
Nobody else can.
Nobody else can because of the situation. So it's not been clean. So he lied to the people of Delhi about his first claim. Secondly, if he could clean the Yamuna, that means he could have dealt all this while with the ammonia problem. And thirdly, Raviji, I have to remind you that Mr. Kejriwal was not so benign. Let me just play out what Mr. Kejriwal said. Now please listen to him. He says, Haryana वालों ने, हरियाणा की सरकार ने जहर मिला दिया.
That's the question.
That they put poison. They mixed Delhi's Yamuna water with poison. That is a direct imputation. Listen to this, viewers.
ये बीजेपी वालों ने गंदी राजनीति की हद कर दी. हमारे यहाँ दिल्ली में पीने का पानी हरियाणा से यमुना से आता है. उसमें हरियाणा वालों ने, हरियाणा की सरकार ने अमोनिया नाम का जहर डाल के भेज दिया.
Ammonia नाम का जहर डाल के भेज दिया. Dr. Ranganathan, I want to bring in the BJP national spokesperson. He needs to respond to Ms. Huda Zariwala. Yes.
Very quick. Look, had Arvind Kejriwal talked about what he said, the claims, were they symbolic or metaphorical, one could still excuse him because as I said, our land is polluted, our water is polluted, our air is polluted, and every state government is overlooking the fact that there are industries that are polluting it. But he didn't say that. He directly alleged that BJP had polluted it. The BJP has added the poison. That's the difference.
That's
so
the
likewise, that is why I want to ask the Huda ji, should we also say that Arvind Kejriwal has literally lit the farm fires so that we die of air pollution in Delhi?
Absolutely,
yes
in
no?
Punjab. Yes, very quickly. 1 second. But before that, let me just bring in RP Singh, national spokesperson of the BJP. Mr. RP Singh, your response. Mr. Kejriwal's reply to the EC is in 16 pages, 35 paragraphs, 0. Absolutely, no, 33 paragraphs, 0 proof. What do you intend to do now?
Rahul, I was going through the detail of the ammonia in the water last few years. Last year, 31st December, it was 10 mg water ammonia. Did he raise the issue then that Haryana उन्होंने जहर मिलाकर भेज दिया है और Haryana is trying to do a mass genocide in Delhi? No. We know it's all because of election. They are badly losing election. And then Hindi में कहावत है किसानी बिल्ली खम्बा नोचे. I mean, that's what they are doing. They are trying to rake up an issue which is not an issue at all. And then let me read the statement of Delhi Jal Board. The statement of the former CM and the present CM that the Haryana government has released the poison in the water is false and misleading. This is not my statement, Delhi Jal Board CEO statement, misleading and factually incorrect. Such alarmist statement among to the fear mongering. That's what the Delhi Jal Board has to say about it.
Yes.
And again,
so what are you planning to do?
There can be no solution.
Because at least Mr. Arun Jaitley, Mr. Gadkari and other BJP leaders took him to the cleaners. I have to ask you, what do you expect to do?
No, give me. I'm requesting both Ravi Shrivastava ji and Huda Jariwala ji, both the spokesperson or the supporter of the Aam Aadmi Party. I'll go to Palla. The CM Haryana had the water today. They are saying no, he's patted out. I'm prepared to go there right now with your cameraman. I'll drink glass of water. If I live, I'll stand there for 6 hours. If I live, both of them should apologize.
No, all this is, no, it's not about apology. Now, one second, let me come in. Okay, you see.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Another second.
Yes.
If they die, they can go and test them, saying, "Oh, see, we were telling it's a poisonous water," and it's flying.
Okay.
I'm saying so.
Okay. This is not quite commensurate, sir. Okay. The BJP cannot be indulging. Okay. The BJP can't be indulging in this sort of competitive perceptorial game. They'll have to take some action. If they actually want to put the money where their mouth is, they'll have to take action. But Huda Zariwala, I have to ask you now some permanently. No, one second. Some pointedly and permanently settling questions. And please answer them. Ms. Huda Zariwala, please. How many times has Kejriwal said sorry to his political opponents? Give me the answer.
Computer lock karte.
Okay. Ravi Srivastava ji, can you tell me?
Huda, ask a friend, I will answer.
1 second.
I think circumstantially he has done it for some 6 or 7 times to different politicians.
Okay.
No.
I'll give you the number 6 times. Now, I want to ask you,
I'm not-
Mr. Ravi
why
Srivastava,
to
why does he have to say sorry? Why does he have to say sorry?
See, that does not make the situation that he got. There was, I say circumstantially. There
Okay.
could be
So
reasons
I'll tell
for
you,
that.
viewers, he's had to say sorry because if he hadn't said sorry, he would have been jailed for making remarks that were not founded on fact.
May I respond?
Now, I'm not a
May
fan.
I respond? I believe
Huda Zariwala, I have to ask you this question. How many times has Kejriwal had to say sorry to his opponents?
Well, there are so many times that Modi ji is supposed to.
I'm
and
asking you,
expected to say
how many
sorry. Of course, he
times,
didn't do
please,
that.
forget Mr.
Amit
Modi
Shah
ji,
ji
no
was
whataboutery
expected to do
here.
that.
No
At least-
whataboutery.
At least an Arvind Kejriwal ji has the
Decency to say sorry, she's saying. At least he has the decency to say sorry. Now, viewers,
Otherwise he would have been in
why
jail.
do you need to say sorry? Because you made mistakes. Not once, not twice, not thrice, not 4 times, not 5 to 6 times. 6 times you have said sorry because you essentially lied.
He's a
So
history sheeter.
viewers, is he lying again? And will he have to say sorry? And will it be too late? I need to move on. You ponder that question. Viewers,